Well, Mr. Ranger Dog, we're live. Live. Let's get some coffee. Oh, man. Gonna pour that cup. Gonna drink it down. Gonna wake up. Good morning. Oh, good morning, brother Kentucky Ranger. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. In your neck of the woods. Just waking me up with some coffee. I am tuckered out. I'm tired. I slept good. Hey, good morning. Catfish Jones. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip and groovy. Good morning, funeral host. Grab you guys a cup of coffee. I know you wait till you get to work, Catfish Jones. Just wake up, enjoy your morning. It's a whole brand new day. It's Thursday. Good morning, Wes. Good morning. It's a whole brand new day. I'm totally hip and groovy as always. I'm excited. Of course, today's payday. It's always good to get paid. So yeah, I worked late last night. I didn't get off. I went to work at 7:30 this morning, or yesterday morning. Got in there at 7:30. I didn't get out of there until 7:30 in the evening. So it was a long day. Very productive. Oh, it's okay, Brother West. It's okay if you missed me. That's why they're always there for nostalgia. You know, you can always go back and hang out vicariously, Mr. Ranger Dog and I. So yeah, yesterday, inventory officially started. That's going to be fun. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be crazy fun. So yeah, I didn't get out of there until 7:30 last night. My boss informed me so quite nicely that it's kind of a privilege for me to be there working in the inventory with the overtime and whatnot, because a lot of temps don't get that. Sorry about that. It just said I lost my signal. Anywho, he said that it is a privilege for me as a temp to be coming up there. So I'm very grateful for that work. Totally grateful. Good morning, Brother Eric. Good morning. All right, Wes has got his coffee. So yeah, I was kind of taken back a little bit when he said that, because he didn't let any of the other temps from the temp agency stay. You know, of course, I'm in the process of getting hired on there permanently, and all the paperwork's been filled out. It's just a matter of time to go through the wheels and whatnot. So, and I guess the way I understand it, my boss had me working with James, so we were counting. We scan each individual item, count the bin, not in our heads, but with the scanner gun, and then it finds like the parts that's supposed to be in that bin, that we got to go find the parts, scan those parts and whatnot. It's called I can't remember what it's called. Something counting. Anywho, James and I had like the best count, like flawless. We didn't have to go back and recount or anything like that, which I guess is pretty darn good. Michigander man. Good morning, Michigander man. Grab yourself a cup of coffee if you drink coffee. Hang out if you just drink soda pop or whatever in the morning. Grab yourself some and hang out with Mr. Ranger Dog and I. We're getting ready for the day. Yes, Rob, good morning. So, yep, we're getting ready for the day. I don't have to be there until 8 o'clock normal time, so yeah. That's some good coffee. That is some good coffee. Give y'all some ambiance. Oh heck yeah! Thanks for hanging out, brother Rob. It's always good. So I missed your lunch yesterday with Rob. The CEOs, the head honchos to the company, are hanging out this week. Even though some of them got stuck in Houston because of the weather down there. But since all the head honchos and the CEOs, or the corporate folks as they call them, are there, it is super intense a little bit. There is definitely, do not be listening to your phone, no earbuds, nothing like that, because I've been told, they will can you instantly. So I don't want to be canned, that's for sure. But after corporate leaves and inventory stops and whatnot, it kind of gets relaxed there. You can either have your earbuds on. I'm gonna get me some earbuds eventually, or you can like put it in your pocket and listen to music or whatnot. So yeah, yeah. But I stay busy. I'm excited. I don't know what time I'll be. I'm hoping to be done by 7:30 tonight. Some people say we stay until 9 or 10. So maybe that's on the weekends. I don't know. Let's hope corporate doesn't watch my live streams. You never know. I mean, I put everything down about me, like everything down. And of course, I have kind coffee in the morning. Kind coffee. And if they do, it is what it is. I don't know. Who knows? That's a good point you brought up there, Catfish Jones. Now you got me a little freaked out, man. No, man, I didn't even think about that. Honesty is the best policy. Yeah, honesty is the best policy, brother. But you know what? The way I look at it, so long as you're not on the phone, yip yapping to somebody or talking to somebody, but just listening to them, your earbuds, and listening to some groovy tunes and getting your work done very productively. It's like, what's the harm in it? You know, they have a radio, that everybody listens to that up front. You can hear all over the place. And well, what's the harm in it? If you got your earbuds on, listening to some music, concentrating on your work and getting your work done very productively and very well. But policies are policies. You're right, Catfish. Honesty is the best policy. Yep, just a personal music player. Yeah. Cause see, that's all I do is I listen to the YouTube, mostly live streams when they come on, because you can listen to those easier than actual vlogs where you have to or you don't have to watch, but you need to watch to see what all the cool stuff is. And then there's some that people just have a chit chat, and I like those too. Oh, I need some more coffee. I'm gonna fill up some more coffee. Coffee. We're trucking in 8 minutes after the hour here in my neck of the woods. Oh man. So yeah, last night I caught some YouTube last night. It seems like this new monetization dealio that YouTube's getting ready to do has got a lot of YouTubers, small-time YouTubers, not so much small-time YouTubers, just not the big subscriber YouTubers, kind of up in a tizzy, which I understand. It's kind of a bummer. You know what, Michigander man? My live streams get about the same views as my vlogs, but my live streams get those views quicker than my vlogs. Like my vlogs and my live streams get about 21, 22 views within the day, sometimes 25, and it's about 20 views on my vlogs by the end of 24 hours. So it kind of equals out. I know I totally dig it. Like I'm just happy to have one view or two views or no views. I mean, it's what it really boils down to is I'm going to look back on all this someday in my life and be like, that's a great, I guess you can call it, not a diary, but I guess a video diary is what it is. Yeah, it's a video diary of my life, starting from this point and going all the way to this point, whatever the case may be. So that's the way I've always looked at YouTube is, it is a great way to look back at your life. Yeah, kind of like a journal, Brother Catfish. Like, it really is. Like, I'll get kind of nostalgic for my Route 66 trip, and I'll go watch my Route 66 trip. I'll go watch different things, that I did before, and I totally dig that, man. Like, it it sets my mind at a level, like it's hard to explain. It gives you clarity, or I really don't know how to explain it when I look back at my videos and and the way I feel. It is a nostalgic type of feeling for me. And it's interesting to see how far I've come, with my flow in front of the camera. When you first start vlogging, you're very stiff, it's not very fluid. And that comes in time with your comfortability and everything. Flow, yeah. Man, what was that song from Teen Wolf? You gotta let your flow, Joe, or something. It's a Hello Bud show. I don't know. It just popped up in my head. But there's a song in Teen Wolf when he's all woofed out. Finally, there's a really groovy song. See, I can't even talk yet. I used to write poems, and I was younger, so I started. Oh, that's cool, Brother Rob. Dude, I used to write poems when I was young. I was really big into Jim Morrison, and he kind of influenced me into poems because, first and foremost, Jim Morrison was a poet, before a rock star. And that's how he was always wanting to be seen, was a poet instead of a rock star. Cruising in at 12 minutes past the hour. 12 minutes past the hour. I'm going to get him. Yeah, Michigander, man. Here a few months ago, I came across some of my old poems, and it was like, wow. I was in my early 20s when I wrote those, and it's amazing to read stuff like that, and it puts you back in your head, back to when that time happened and whatnot. Lunch with Rob. Yeah, Bubba, I'm sorry. I've been missing a lot of stuff on the old YouTube during the daytime. 'Cause like I said, corporate's there, and that's the last thing I want to do is get canned just for being on my phone. Heck yeah. You put them on your Lunch with Rob yesterday. That's cool. I will check it out, Rob. Heck yeah, Rob. Yeah, I only got to watch a little bit of YouTube last night. I got to see some Creeper. I watched some Creeper last night. Because I didn't get back to the bus till about almost 9 o'clock. I was tired. I was so happy. I got to utilize a shower. I took a shower last night. I used my friend James's shower. So, I had a shower after work, and then we had Taco Bell. Yeah, we had another taco party. Well, I had a burrito party. And so I didn't get back to the VW bus till late last night. I couldn't actually get to sleep, though, until almost 10. I almost went on YouTube Live, but I figured, that might keep me up a little longer because I was just so wound up from working. All right, Brother Rob, I'm sorry. Bye, all. Heck yeah, Brother Rob. Have a groovy day. Stay warm, man. Thanks for hanging out with Mr. Ranger Dog and I. I need to pay attention to more of the comments as they come, but sometimes I get talking and I just, like I said, I forget that the camera's here. It really is. It's just like vicariously, you guys are just hanging out here in the old VW bus. I'm talking to you, which I am talking to you. That is so good. That is so good. Be rad. Dude, there was a movie. What was that movie with Kennedy? Jamie Kennedy? No. Yeah, was it Jamie Kennedy? He did a movie, and it was kind of like a spoof on like white rappers, and that's what his name was in that movie. And I remember when after that movie came out, this guy I worked with, that's what all he would call him is Be Rad. I was like, whatever, man. mm. Okay, we're trucking it 15 minutes after the hour. Beverly Hills something? Huh. Yeah, it's Jamie Kennedy. Jamie Kennedy was like the comedian that did like hidden camera, and he would dress up in different. I think it was called the Jamie Kennedy Experience or something like that. Yeah, Be Rad. I know, man. Us Brads, we get a lot of different. Dude, speaking of Be Rad, brother Brad, I seen on Route 66 the other day this place called Bad Brad's Barbecue. So I'm gonna have to stop in there and do a little vlog from there. Yeah, man. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it's Jamie Kennedy. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. Beverly Hills. What was it? I need to pay attention. Malibu's Most Wanted. Yeah, dude. Holy schmolies. Yeah, man. They made it like a spoof on white rappers and rich kids from the Palisades and Malibu and whatnot. Man, I used to drive through Malibu, speaking of all the time. Like almost, I got paid to drive through Malibu when I was. Oh, that's all right, brother Don. That's all right. I was just talking about Malibu. I used to drive people to the airport from Oxnard, California, Ventura and Oxnard, California, to Los Angeles Airport, and most of the time would utilize the Pacific Coast Highway right along the ocean there. It goes through Malibu, Santa Monica, of course the Palisades, and all that. Morning, brother Mark Jones. Good morning. You're just in time for my Malibu talk, man. I've been talking about Malibu, man. I used to drive through Malibu all the time, and when I would do the early shift, like the 6 a.m. shift, I would see a lot of them, obviously kids from Hollywood, and not so much, the actors, but, the whole industry. There's a whole plethora of people who's made a lot of money from that. So they got all kinds of homes along the Pacific Coast Highway. And there'd be many times you would see those cars just like parked all kinds of janky from, obviously they drove home, drunk. Speaking of driving drunk, my ex-wife and my good friend Donald, we went to Santa Monica Pier. So we were hanging out on the beach next to the pier, right by the Palisades and the PCH, and we were just hanging out, and that's where we parked the car because there's a parking lot there. And all of a sudden we hear this squeak, bam, and we turn around, and on the PCH going north, a Porsche rear-ended, it was a dump truck, and we're like, what the heck? And we see these two girls get out and switch drivers. The drivers jumped in the passenger, and the passenger jumped in the driver. About that time, the driver of the dump truck, he gets out. He's seen it. I know he's seen it, and other people seen it. And it turned out to be Lindsay Lohan running into the back of the that dump truck. Here like 3-4 years ago, and we were there. We seen it all go down. But we didn't say a dang word. We didn't know it was Lindsay Lohan until that night on TMZ. I watched TMZ quite a bit when I worked at the airport because you would always hear, not always, but every once in a while on TMZ, you'd see our shuttle crews walking up and down with the bullhorns hollering Oxnard, Ventura, and once in a while you'd hear my voice or see me kind of stroll by on different TMZ, just at the airport stuff they have. But my ex-wife would like to watch that. And So that was the many cool things about working at Los Angeles Airport, because TMZ was always there, but they were sometimes a hassle. They would run across all the lanes of traffic just to get a dang old picture real quick. It was it was an interesting job, but driving on the PCH to Malibu was fun. It was interesting. I learned where all the like Cher's house was. I learned where Sylvester Stallone's house is. Just a whole plethora of people. And one of my favorite spots was to stop on, and I was just telling a friend of mine, was um, a famous movie filming location on the Pacific Coast Highway. Of course, there's many movies filmed on it. But one of my favorite movies that was filmed on the Pacific Coast Highway was Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, the original Up in Smoke movie, where he picks up Tommy Chong, or Cheech Marin, when Tommy Chong, or Cheech Marin picks up Tommy Chong right there on the Pacific Coast Highway, and you see Tommy Chong kind of crawling up what looks like a ditch. In reality, it's just the side of a little hill right there. But I knew exactly where the filming location was at, so I stopped there when I had my VW bus there. When I was doing like some filming locations along the PCH, I did some Point Break filming locations. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. I did some filming locations for Mr. Rockin' and I. That's back when Mr. Sean Rockin' and I were hanging out and all that jazz. So we did a joint, whatchamacallit, dealio for Point Break. And then I did some Karate Kid. They filmed some Karate Kid at the same location I was at. And then I drove down to where they did some Cheech and Chong filming locations. And I put that one in one of my vlogs, just a quick little one. But I've seen it firsthand. Oh, I'm sure, Wes. Yeah, TMZ. Yeah, I just experienced the people that would run across the street, taking photos and whatnot. Or dropping off people at the drop off, and there'd be just a whole plethora of people just snap, 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 snap. Like when I seen is Bulldog, is that his name? Bulldog the rapper. That was cool. That's who, like one of the first ones I seen when I started working there. Cruising at 22 minutes after the hour on Thursday, the 18th of January, 2018. It's 1818, 1/18/18 today, by the way. Kind of a trippy number. But all is well. Need a little mess here. Yeah, this month's cruising on by, brother Don. My mom's birthday is coming up soon on the 26th, and I told Mom, I'm hoping that I can make it for her birthday, because it honestly looks like I'm going to be working this Saturday and Sunday. I will know every day as it goes. Like, I didn't realize I was going to be working overtime until I was leaving at 5 o'clock last night, and my boss is like, oh, no. This is mandatory. This is when he kind of let me know this is a privilege for me, because I'm a temp. I'm still a temp because they're working on hiring me permanently. So yeah, he's like, this is mandatory. So I'll probably be there again 7:30, if not later tonight. I'm hoping 7:30 is the call point for them, the way we work. So, because honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't want to work, because I was told sometimes you work until 10 o'clock at night. I can't do that stuff. My brain started shutting down last night from numbers and all kinds of stuff. Because you work with numbers, your brain starts shutting down. And by 11 hours of it yesterday, I was like, all right. But me and James still kicked butt. We were there to, chew some bubble gum and kick ass. And We were all out of bubblegum. There's a movie quote for you fine folks. Ain't that a good movie? I was quoting that the other day, and they were like, what are you talking about, bubblegum? Yeah, I'm here to chew some bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum. 25 minutes after the hour, Ranger. He's cruising. Look at him. He's sleeping. I'm going to do some reading here so you guys ain't staring at my finger or my nostril. Oh, I don't mind working on the weekends. I tell you that. No complaints. I'm very excited. I hope to make it for my mom's birthday at least. So, because I need to do some work around there. I need to do some stuff around the house and whatnot. My mom's house, the house we have up for sale, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, overtime, brother. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to work on. Or I do. All right, so last cup call. Last cup call. Officially. Right here. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's what you call a good working Mr. Coffee. Thank you, Mr. Coffee. You can go home and sleep well. Right, Mr. Catfish Jones? I like what you said that yesterday. I was like, cool beans. Yep. Last cup call. So that means I'm going to kick on my heater, my buddy heater. My buddy heater and me. I love this buddy heater. Hold on a second here. Yeah, this thing is so nice. Little buddy and me. Mr. Ranger, he's like, I'm just a snoozing. Yeah, a lot of folks have those buddy heaters, man. They're handy to have. They're very efficient. Someday I'd like to design a system of putting a 5-gallon, tank outside, and I can run a hose in here and run that thing because I got an adapter. Oh, dude, that's cool, brother, man. Basic trim is fun to do and easy. My brother Kevin, he's the kind guy that's letting me stay here on his property. He taught me all about that trim work and whatnot, and how it really, it's like the icing on the cake and whatnot. So yeah, my friend Kevin, who kindly I met through my friend Drayton at World's Greatest Kiting, had some sort of heart surgery yesterday, and he came through well and swell and groovy, and he's back at his home. He's the one who's let me stay here on his property, kind enough to utilize some electricity. So last cup. So yeah, he went through swell, well, and groovy. Oh man, you know what? I haven't been really on the old YouTube this morning. Let's see if I got the Wi-Fi on. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is on, officially on. Let's see what's on the old YouTube this morning. Let's sign into the old YouTube. Every morning it's asking me to update my Instagram, and I don't update it yet. But I'm signing in the old YouTube. Oh, it's cold outside. Drayton had surgery? No. Drayton's friend, Kevin. I'm sorry, man. I'm probably talking a little fast because the coffee's coming in. And yeah, I mean, I woke up, got up and about, got ranged around and started making coffee and then got on with you guys. As soon as I put it on YouTube, once again, it's always telling me, hey, go check yourself out. It's weird, ain't it? It's like, hey, YouTube wants me to watch my own YouTube. That's a head trip when you do that. Of course, we got Mark Fun Jones this morning.
Do you want to learn how to draw amazing?
Hey, we got monetization still. Ain't that groovy? We still got monetization.
Hey, good morning over there. Little Mikey. Hey, how are you?
That's what first thing pops up in my old YouTube is old.
It almost completely stopped back there. And I'm just driving down the road trying to be early over here. And he's all these other guys. So I didn't know I started early.
That's always good to see Brother Mark, man. Especially early. And Yvette this morning was live. I tried to catch it live, but the stream wasn't working very well on my side, though. I don't know if it was my side, but she was live this morning on the old YouTube when I woke up. That was because I checked my I check all my messages really quick. And I got to download my new email to my email because I need to get in my email again. So she was on. And she was at a restaurant. So Yvette, that's really groovy. She's over there in old Hong Kong. Hong Kong. Interesting place. You know, that's like places around the world I would love to visit. You know? I would love to visit, like, just take this bus or just travel the world in this bus. Oh man, I didn't mean to switch the camera. I apologize. I was scrolling through the YouTube. I've got so many things I need to check out. Of course, Michigander Man, Lunch with Rob.
I am live. I'm live.
Always got to give little Rob a thumbs up. No, you got to take the kids to school. Yeah, man. He turned because he came on. I was like, oh wow, Rob's here.
What's up, Jesse? Jesse's in the house.
See, live stream is an interesting thing brought to us by YouTube. I know YouTube's changing and whatnot. You know, it really, really is. And it's got a lot of people a little upset. It's changed. This will be the third time it's changed since I started YouTubing in 2015. And that's how quick many times it's changed since I started. When I started, anybody can monetize. You just had to what do they call it? Just do AdSense, of course, but you had to give your phone number and everything, and they call. I don't know what it was called, but I had my channel set up for monetization way back in 2015 when I started, because you could do that, and you could live stream, but you had to download an encoder, and I used my laptop and whatnot, so it was different. And then they changed their monetization in 2016, 2017, to where you had to have 1,000 views or something like that. And after that, now they're changing it again. So they just rolling with their punches, whatever their punches are coming, I guess. And us vloggers are just rolling with the punches, like. But it is what it is, And I liked what K-Dog was talking about yesterday. And it made me think, we're all like in the same boat, doing the same type of, not dealio, but for the same cause. And I dig that, man. I really dig that. And I don't know if the numbers are starting to spook the people up there in YouTube world. Because there's a lot of us now. You gotta think about us vloggers, from parody vloggers to troll vloggers to kind vloggers to historical vloggers to abandoned vloggers, There's a whole gaggle of vloggers, you know what I'm saying? Just seriously. And I don't know if the numbers are spooking them out and that's why they're changing the monetization or what, because they're changing it, like I said, third time since I started in 2015. And it's no big wolf to me. I always thought it was like neat to make a buck or two. And I didn't start make my first $2 off of YouTube world until about 4 months ago, when I made $1 finally, or 3 months ago, or 2 months ago, whatever. I was like, holy smolies, I've been doing it since 2015, and I finally made $1. This is to those people that always tell me you'll never make a buck off that. I was like, you want to stick it to those people. And it made me think, oh, that's cool. And I broke my $2 mark, a few weeks ago. I went all the way up to $2.91, but all of a sudden, since this monetization stuff started happening, they dropped me down to $2, and it was like $2.48 now from $2.91. So I was getting ready to hit $3. Man, I was like, all right, $3. But YouTube's YouTube, Google's Google. They got a whole metric ton of money. I'll tell you that. But that's not the point. That is not the point, For the blessed be, for the power to the people, to you and me, they gave us this YouTube platform and now this YouTube live medium to opinion one thing that's the most important thing we have in this whole planet. It's the most important, powerful thing that they know. And why they gave it to us, I don't know. But it is. It is what it is the power of the voice. The power of your voice. One person can make a whole crap ton of a difference in a voice, in an attitude, in a saying. And for some reason, YouTube has allowed us to make that voice out there. Now, some people choose to make their voice heard by, parody voices, like vlogger puppets and whatnot. And some of us do shed the light, not master it. It's the power of the voice that can make the biggest change in this whole planet. And us becoming one, like on YouTube, like we are doing, we're becoming one in different ways. We're all vloggers, but it's under that name vloggers that we're all becoming one. And it's how we choose to use that oneness and that voice to make a difference. And that's really groovy. So they can monetize me all they want and all that jazz, but just don't take away my voice. Don't take away my power to the YouTube medium. Don't let me stop uploading. Don't let me stop live streaming. Don't take away my voice, because that's the most important thing we got right now is our voice. Because times, my friend, are a-changing. Bob Dylan was right in the 60s, and it's happening again. For some reason, we got this medium, so let's not take it for granted. Let's not freak out. Let's not, draw the lines, get all pissed off at each other. These trolls are trolls. Let them be. What will be, will be. No worries. It's a good thought for the day, All right, Brother Mark's getting his painting on, man. Like literally painting in their homes, not like painting art. But it is art, in a way. It's how you look at it when you're working with your hands. That's why making videos is really an art form in its own right. It's a good job. I can understand YouTube doing what it's doing, so just don't take my voice. All right, folks, we're trucking in at 40 minutes after the hour. I got to get around. It's been a good chit chat this morning on Coffee Talk. Good old Coffee Talk, man. I am super tired, but this coffee's starting to get me going, get me thinking. So I'll be going to work. I encourage the fart. Yeah, fun art. F-A-R-T. Yes, sir. Cheers. I'm going to catch up on some reading here. Oh, I see what you're saying, brother. I thought I need glasses. You guys, it's scrolling so fast, I can't really read it, even sitting this close. Now you're saying you're getting your paintings in friends' homes. I thought you were talking about painting in a friend's home. See, tells you I need my glasses back. I had glasses. Yes, I can read, but I need my glasses. So if you go back to some of my older vlogs, I got glasses. So folks, you have a most excellent Thursday. You can always stay tuned for my Type 2 daily vlog. It's a daily vlog, comes out every day. Type 2 means it's my bus. It's my official bus VW name. It's called a Transporter. Transporter Type 2 is the body style. So it's my Type 2 vlog. It's a vlog that comes out every day. A little bit about my life in and around the VW bus. So you can always stay tuned for those shenanigans. They're fun. I try to get as much as I can, but with this dealio that's going on, all this inventory, yours truly may be tired. So if my stuff comes out late at night, my daily vlog, it is what it is. Cheers, Catfish. Cheers, Kentucky Ranger. Thanks for hanging out. I always do appreciate it. And I will be getting a P.O. box. All I got to do is get the time to go and do it. It's all about time right now. Okay, folks. Seriously, be kind to one another. Love one another. Be grateful for every single moment of the day, because you just never know. You never know when those moments will change. You can't help it. And don't forget, don't let them take the power of your voice. Peace. Love, and Volkswagen, total Volkswagen, always VW Reese.